Business owners in Pittsburgh are tired of what they're calling the revolving door of justice. In that same vein, one official's calling for stronger law enforcement in Philadelphia. A meat seller made a deep fake of carnivorous vegans. Lastly, this is Pennsylvania's favorite domestic beer. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in a PA. Business owners in downtown Pittsburgh are tired of what they're calling, quote, the revolving door of justice, reports CBS Local Pittsburgh. This revolving door is basically when a criminal gets arrested again and again, only to be released again and again not too long afterward. Take Arnest Johnson, who CBS Local reported previously on for getting put back on the streets after 13 arrests for crimes such as exposing himself to female workers, rubbing against them, and repeated retail thefts. Defense attorney Bill Defendifer, who makes his living defending people accused of criminal acts, mind you, states that this kind of system is a broken one. It's currently a very heated topic of conversation among Pittsburgh's top officials, too. Pittsburgh's Action News Full reports that Allegheny County DA Steve Zappala threatened to file a lawsuit to seize control over Pittsburgh police unless Mayor Gainey did something to address the city's crime. In that same vein, freshman Philadelphia City Council member is calling for stronger law enforcement in the neighborhood she represents, reports the Philadelphia Inquirer. Kenzie Lozada represents Kensington, which has been continuously plagued by drugs and has some of the highest rates of gun violence in the whole city. But, similar to Pittsburgh, as soon as cops clear a corner where open-air drug sales are taking place, other dealers just move on in. This is because, says Lozada, the city has shied away from criminalizing drugs while also moving, quote, too far off of people who are actually living and working there. She's therefore calling for more of a police presence in the neighborhood while also hoping for the day when the city involuntarily commits addicts to quote-unquote stabilization centers where they could choose either long-term treatment or criminal charges. Those who oppose her ideas claim she's endorsing strategies that lead to a bloated prison population and higher arrest rates among those with substance use disorders. The video goes like this, states the Philadelphia Inquirer. There are 6 people in a focus group who say they are vegan. They're then given cheesesteaks and quickly change their stance. One person admits, quote, I've missed meat so much. Another, quote, I could never go back to being a vegan. But don't believe any of it for a second. The video of these quote-unquote carnivorous vegans is a deep fake created by Westchester-based meat seller Steak-Um. For those of you who aren't familiar, a deepfake is when a video is very realistically manipulated with AI. The panelists in the video, for example, were actually raving about tofu sandwiches, not meat ones, and the whole manipulation took only 20 minutes to do. While this is admittedly funny, the company made it to show AI's darker side. This aligns with Steak-Um's social media, which it uses to debunk certain health claims. Says Vice President of Sales and Marketing Max Scanapieco, quote, the Steak-Um brand is all about being 100% real beef. We wanted to be a strong advocate of debunking any type of misinformation or disinformation out there. It was National American Beer Day the other day, starts PennLive. So, in observance of the holiday, consumer data company Mintech decided to publish a report that found the U.S.'s most popular domestic brews. And based on a year's worth of search data, Pennsylvania's was Budweiser. You know, I've only had a Bud Heavy once in my life in honor of my friend's grandpa, who used to love it. It wasn't bad. Do you guys like it? Let me know at todayinpa at PennLive.com. Welcome to November, everyone. For even more news, visit PennLive.com. And please remember to rate this podcast and to share it around with someone you think would like it too. Thanks in advance, and of course, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and I'll be back again tomorrow for another round of Today in PA.